Hey, it's a Hyperdellic. And today I am just streaming on my YouTube channel, on my game playing channel. I was trying to do it to Twitch at the same time. I'm using this service called Restream, and for some reason it would stream to Twitch but not record. So I'm not really sure what the heck I'm doing wrong. But I want to research it more before I use the tool any further, just in case there's anything that it causes a problem with later. Oh. Huh. Well, hey, I'm live. Hey, kids, it's Hyperdellic. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, a timely entrance, level C-1. So this is the third third building, I guess, that we're going into. I think there's 6 in total. I want to say the letters went up to E, and then there's I think there's one more after E, but it's only like a single level. I could be wrong all the way about that. I never played Luigi's Mansion the first time around. I didn't have a DS. That was all. I thought that, in my head at the time, a DS was for kids. Right? There was a period in my life, in between my 20s and 30s, where I was too grown up for fun things. Right? How stupid. We get dumb in our old age, I think. I'm not old, just older. I'm like middle age, right? But, couple quick announcements. Okay. On Saturday, the 27th, I will be probably on and off helping out Ostradamus of the clubhouse, right? I don't have the link in the description right now, but once the stream is done, I'll go back in and I'll throw the link to his site. He's also in a bunch of my my links and stuff on my main YouTube page for the Hyperdellic Dude channel. So go there, subscribe, like a few videos, and then find Oz's page, or you can come back to this video later and I'll post his link in here. But yeah, San Diego Comic-Con, we're gonna try and maintain a web presence, I guess is his goal. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just gonna show up, say some stupid things and, entertain folks, do a little song and dance. But but yeah, I'll try and help out on that. Life loves to get in the way, so I'm sure something will come up that day where I'm like, oh god, my kid's bleeding from the head, I gotta run her to the emergency room. So plans are solidly tentative. No, Oz, I'll be there for you, bro. But but yeah, so that's going on. Then on my other channel for right now, I know this is gonna get confusing, but okay, so intentionally I want this this Hyperdellic's Moves thing to be on this channel, my gaming channel, right? Because I think gamers probably have more of a gamer bod than some of my toy reviewer friends. Granted, some of my toy reviewer friends also have dad bods and maybe just need that little push to get up and joke around and move around for a little bit, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. It's this whole effort of just trying to move for 15 minutes a day, right? I'm gonna do it every weekday at noon. I'm trying to stream on this channel, and then after that I will do my Hyperdellic Moves show, which is basically just me, a big fat guy, kind of mostly walking in place and rambling about things. My sister has agreed to help me a little. So I will have that going on. My sister's a kinesiologist. She just doesn't want to be on video. I don't know if it's like I don't want to be responsible or if it's I just don't want to be on video. Either one I understand fully. And I'm going to say that I am not a health expert. I am not garnering official health expert information in order to do this channel, right? This is not a professional thing whatsoever. This is kind of more of a I need to move. I need to get healthier. So I'm doing that, you know. So join me with that. That will be on my Hyperdellic Dude channel, or just my plain old Hyperdellic channel, the way it shows up on YouTube. You talking too long. Is there anything else that I needed to mention? No, I don't think so. But yeah, eventually, if I get up to, you know, beyond 50 subscribers on this channel, see, because I shoot it with my phone so that I can live stream it, because I don't have a camera that does live streaming. I don't even think my GoPro is capable of doing live streaming. So my phone is the only thing, unless I have like a laptop with a webcam that I can bring outside, and that's a pain, right? So what I do is I set up a tripod with my camera on it. I got a gimbal for my my iPhone, and I record it that way, right? That's why it's in, you know, portrait mode. And that way you can see my entire fat ass as I'm jumping around. I know my subscriber Crush Muffins wants to see more of that fat ass. Hey, what's going on, William? How you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing it every day lately. You know, it's funny, like my gaming journey thing is part of my mental health thing, right? Because games give you a challenge and they put a little bit of adventure into your life, even though it's not real adventure, right? But you know, you get the same effect, right? You got to stave off that the mental slug, as I like to call it, or the dredge that happens when you don't do much mentally for a long time. I think video games are great because, you know, if you do them in bite-sized chunks like I'm trying to do here, it doesn't stress you out mentally. I mean, I know some people get like real into games, you know, rage quit, throw their expensive elite controller all over the place, try to shove a remote control up their butt, you know, weird things. but yeah, all right, so enough of that. I'm gonna stop rambling. But all right, so let's get into a timely entrance. Good news, Luigi. I've located the next Dark Moon piece. It's at the top of the clock tower. All you've got to do is mosey on up there and grab it. What could go wrong? I gotta tell you, I don't like this little dock guy. You see that, Luigi? That's where the next Dark Moon piece is. The old clockworks. Before it was abandoned, this place was producing... Before it was abandoned, this place once produced the finest timepieces ever made. But years of neglect have turned it into a favorite haunt for ghosts. So it wasn't surprising when the periscope detected a Dark Moon piece inside the old clockworks. And after turning the periscope a little more, I was actually able to pinpoint its precise location. The top of the clock tower. I committed to this voice, okay? So I gotta do it. Now you see this fancy looking door. That's the clock tower gate. It was like, what would be a ridiculous voice other than this? Because I mean, that's adorable, right? You gotta make it stupid somehow. That's just me. I'm a fool. Yes. I do feel like I'm channeling a feminine large gay man. Right? You'll need to get through it in order to climb the clock tower. Dual Scream map updated. I don't remember what the actor's name is. He was in like the Birdcage. What else was he in? He was in Mrs. Doubtfire. He was one of the gay guys that was dressing up Robin Williams. I don't know what his name is. He's a great actor. He's funny in everything that he does. Well, I mean, except for if he has a serious role, which I can't recall off the top of my head. That's not to say that there isn't one, so I don't want to like make that statement. All right, we know where the Dark Moon piece is this time, so you won't have to stumble around in the dark. Yep, this is a snap, slick as a whistle. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I don't like when he says that. Oh no! I was like, I didn't consent to that, bro. He just starts zapping you all over the place. I gotta throw you here. Oh no, I don't want to go. What? Sandy. The sands of time. I get it. I get it. Oh, Nintendo. Punny with pictures. Oh boy. I love Nintendo. Don't get me wrong. But you can't deny. Sometimes they are overly punny. Okay. Okay, now let's flash it. Ah, pew! Yeah. Oh, you only have so much time, huh? So am I stuck in here now? Can't go nowhere? Oh, huh. Yeah. Smart thinking. That's another thing about Luigi's Mansion. There's so many different functions. A lot of times when it's like a panicky situation, like all of a sudden those ghosts are flying out at you, it's like, what do I do? Like there's been a few times in this game where I'm like, and I just start mashing buttons. Like, Not like the intentional button mashing that I do when I'm playing a beat 'em up. Right? We suck. No? Phew! What's that do? No. Oh, hold on. Kitty needs attention. Hi, Lulu. Hello there, baby kitty. Hi, I'm game streaming. You don't even know what that means. And I'm sure you don't care. You're like, I want my head rubbed. Sorry. It happens, you know? I like cats. Don't get me wrong, I love dogs too. Dogs are great. I have 2 dogs and I've got 3 cats. Look at him shaking. That's so stupid. He's like having tremors. But yeah, I got 2 dogs, 2 cats. Or no, 2 dogs, 3 cats, sorry. I said no every time. But sometimes you do what everybody else in the family wants because, you know, otherwise they hate you. Maybe I gotta go the other way? Midnight, maybe? Do I have to set it to a specific time? Nothing? Alright, how about one of my favorite times? 4:20. I know, I'm an idiot. Oh, it won't go. Okay, well, I'm done trying to screw around with that. It went back to midnight. Okay, got a sucky ball thing here. Yeah, you better be afraid. You came up on me. Do I maybe shoot that? Eh? I don't know yet. It's not giving me enough clues. Oh no, this ball's stuck. Oh, great. Well, I hope I don't need it. Way to go, Hype. You found the glitch. I better not have to restart this. I'll be slightly upset. Perturbed, even. I don't know if... Look for clues around the map. I mean, that's about all it's given me. I gotta unlock this door somehow. Alright, don't tell me if you know. Don't tell me. I gotta figure this out. Oh, okay, maybe... Alright, so... we gotta go 4:30 first? Or are there more clocks? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like 4:30. I was close. Damn it. Nope. No? Okay, so that's 4:30. And then 4:30. Maybe it's not 4:30. Maybe it's 3:30? Hey, it was 3:30. Okay. Oh, and look. It's a locked door. Is it locked? No, it's not. Hey, alright. You know. Oh, okay. Well, I thought it wasn't going to let me zap him. Alright. Alright, that's right. This is a level all about time. So I gotta keep that in mind, I guess. Aha! Oh, suck him. Yeah, there you go. We suck, and we blow. Nothing I can do there, huh? Anything that pops up? No. Okay, let's go back down. Wee. Okay. Soup. Camera there. So creepy Gad is watching us. I'm always watching. Yeah, right. Build a clock tower in the middle of a desert, right? Sands of time. Ah. It's like I said, man. I think they're funny. Ha ha. Very funny. Alright, so... I don't want this here. There we go. Where's that spider? Come here. Alright, let's open the safe. Come on. Oh, wahoo! Zip it. Okay. Why do I have a gold one? What's the gold one about? Alright, what do we gotta do here? There's something. Put it in the press. Ooh. Hey. I like that. Alright. See if we can get some coinage. Nope, that's a spider. That's not a coin. That's gonna be money. Right? Because it's green. Hey, it's a cash. Sometimes the 3D screws with my head too on this. Right? Like they I feel like the 3D on this is not as good as Luigi's Mansion 3. Like sometimes the perspective is off a little, and it's like, which way am I supposed to be pointing? Like, it's a little weird. I like this game though. This game's fun. Playing it in little bits. You know, it's probably better for me. I do have a tendency to like sit around and... Is that key for this door? Yeah, let's try this door first, since I had a key for it. We'll go to the other doors after. Okay. That sound. Look elsewhere. Well, I'm still gonna check this one out. Thank you. There we go. Ah! He screamed a little. That was creepy. I mean, I gotta get some coinage and stuff too, so I gotta do the old checking out everything, because I haven't had an upgrade in a while. I think it's just because I'm rushing through it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I don't want to piddle around. Because I do that too. I have a habit of taking a little longer in games than I should. Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll see. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. Thank you. I have to like shoot something in there, maybe? See, this is what I talk about. I piddle around. Like, it's not giving me any indication that that's what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, I'm still gonna screw around with it. I mean, what is a game if it's not for playing? $50 on every game? Yeah, you a funny guy. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, Zelda was 70, right? And they already had half of that game done, right? Like, I love both of those, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I have not finished Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've got all kinds of crazy stuff, but I haven't gotten a ton of health hearts. Is that gonna suck up? No, they're just stuck in there for right now, huh? Okay. Right, it says there's something in there. I don't know what that sound is. Maybe. Nope, that's locked. I mean, I can see that on the map. Hello? Oh, is that you, kitty? What are you doing? Knocking stuff over, man. Are you making trouble, huh? No trouble? Oh? Dun, 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 dun. All right, Luigi. Good job, Luigi. I see you made it to the gate. See, I didn't forget it this time. Billowing banshees. Billowing banshees. The clock hands are missing. Ho ho, oh ho. Those ghosts sure are a clever bunch. Yeah. You see the clock hands operate the clock tower gate. The ghosts figured that out and hid them from us. Incredible. Well, not for us, of course. It's actually pretty terrible. It would take a strong ghost to pry off those clock hands. I'll scan the area for any powerful paranormal signals. Hold tight. I'll let you know when I find something. I think we should start a petition and have Nintendo change his voice to that. Okay. All right, Twisty McGrew. Okay. I think I see what I gotta do. I'm not sure. Oh, those are bombs? Oh, jeez. You suck. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, and you gave me a key. I think that I honestly think game costs may come down if makers switch to all digital platforms. I know, nobody wants that. Even I don't want that. And I buy most of my games digital. But every now and again, I like having a cartridge because then I can share it with my wife, who has a separate account on Nintendo than me, you know? She doesn't have to log in under my account to play a game. And that's kind of... That's the major advantage over it. But I think in the long run, there are pros and cons to both. Like, it's nice to have a digital library that's just accessible on my Switch, you know? Like, I hate switching between games. According... Wow, I don't know what voice I was doing there. According to my research, there's a special compass that should help you get down there. It's likely stored somewhere in the drafting office. Check your map and hop to it. Don't tell me to hop to it. Ugh. No, like I said, like, was it easier on the 3DS? Maybe. I don't know. I never played it on the 3DS. My thing... My thing about the digital library is that you can switch between the games and you don't have to like pop out a cartridge, carry it with you, have the risk of losing that cartridge. That's nice. The obvious downside is like when a company is like, well, we're just not going to have that in there anymore and we're getting rid of it, and I know you paid for it, but too bad you still don't get it. That's pretty bogus. Nintendo hasn't done a lot of that. Right? Like, I mean, they do that with like things like Virtual Console when they stopped supporting the Wii and the Wii U and all of that. But I think that their current model is far better. Instead of making you pay for each game, they're giving you a crud ton of the classic library. And yeah, you're paying monthly for it. Would it be cool if you could pay like $150 to have like a whole entire collection or something like that and just keep getting the updates? That would be awesome too. I wish that they would sell those, but the fact that you get that with NSO is kind of nice. I mean, that justifies the amount of money. And with the amount of games that they have in NSO Online, like I do the premium tier on NSO Online, and I mean, having Game Boy Advanced, having Nintendo 64 games, having all of the Animal Crossing content that I get extra, and a lot of the free games that they throw out at you if you're an NSO member, it's cool. Like, is it amazing? I don't know. Could they do better? Yeah, they could do better. I mean, you know. All right, but I've rambled about that enough. I mean, I could still talk about it. I was really excited when they announced that they were doing this. Is that? Oh, it's there. We go. That's what I had to do. I had to flash them. I just did it and didn't even realize I was doing it. Oh boy. Ah, okay. Yeah, I did it. I've been an NSO member pretty much since they started it. I mean, when they were giving it away for free just because everybody was, you know, new to the service and everything, that was cool too. Okay, we got 2 boos in there. I gotta save the toadstool. Where? Oh boy. Well, that looked idiotic. Alright, so let's figure out a way to open up that door. Right? Because that's probably what we gotta do. Oh, hey, look at you. Knocking me all over the place, buddy. Okay, so I have a feeling I'm doing this wrong. Right. Oh, what the hell's that? Get back over here. There we go. Yeah. Sucking and winning. All right. I did it. I don't know what I did. I just got rid of that ghost, right? Oh, you know what? I should probably see what's under. Oh, stop it, you drama queen. He is. Luigi's a drama queen. That mushroom died. Yes, sir. Oh, gold spider. Ah, I hate the upside down controls. Come on, let me go. There we go. Yeah. Make it rain. Okay. Now what? Okay, what do we got here? There we go. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I should have gotten to that quicker. I I don't know. I'm a little slow today. I'm sort of dreading my workout session after this because I am really not feeling it today. But I got to do it every day, and that's when you got to push through it the most, right? Is when you're just like, oh fuck this, I don't want to do it. But I don't want to miss my daughter's wedding, you know. Already missed one, but that wasn't my fault. My daughter went off and got married and didn't tell me she was gonna get married. She didn't tell my wife. She didn't tell either of us. We just found out, and I had to like kind of figure it out too, because she wasn't gonna tell me. Damn kids. Just wait. If you don't have kids yet, when you have them, you're gonna see. You're gonna be like, oh man, old Hype was right. Kids are stupid. No, my kids are great. I love them. I do. It's not like I didn't make dumb choices when I was a kid. You know, I don't begrudge my kids for that. You know, they sometimes the lessons you learn in life are, well, I didn't know, and I didn't go to a wedding, so you can't really congratulate me on it. Damn kid. She was like, yeah, so I did a thing. I'm like, did you get married? And then she was like silent. I'm like, son of a bitch. That's how a lot of things in my life end up going. I'm like, it's like, is this how this is going? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is how this is coming. I remember when we got our Chihuahua puppies. my mother-in-law came. It was my wife had actually just told me that we were pregnant with our youngest. She was pregnant. I mean, there's no real we there, right? I mean, she's the one that was carrying the kid. I just had to deal with the crazy mom moments. Come on, man, you guys. All right, let's concentrate for a second. You stop smacking me around. Yeah, that's right. You guys wanted to screw around with me, but I got all three at the same time. Ha! They thought that was cool. I love it when that happens. I didn't have any skill in that. I got super lucky. Yay, a compass. Yep. There's our stalker. What you got there, son? I don't know, the thing you sent me for. Ah, that must be the special compass. You're watching me, dude. Like you know. I'll bring you back so I can take a gander at it. Hold on a second. Was that the level? I mean, I guess there's a bunch more to, you know, the entire level, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I don't know, how long did that go? I can't see. The live count doesn't tell me how long it's been. I mean, it's 12:38, so that's... Stream will probably be close to 40 minutes. It's okay. I'm not trying to do super long streams every day. I can't do an 8-hour stream. I mean, maybe one day for charity or something, but... Yeah, no. That's a lot of gaming. And a lot of sitting. Don't worry, I won't be doing sitting for very long. I'm looking forward to my sister giving me some different exercises too. I kind of want to make it a good thing, you know. I want people to benefit from what I'm doing here. You know, I used to do like a lot of political canvassing and, you know, do-gooder kind of stuff, and you know, I got older, had less time. So whenever the opportunity to do something nice and good for my community or for a charity that I appreciate, I love doing it. I mean, it's a good thing. It's something we try to teach my daughters. My oldest daughter, she is out. She's gay. She's a lesbian. Um, that was an interesting period in our life when that all came about, and I'm going to say this much: I didn't handle it the right way at first. It wasn't that I was unaccepting or anything like that. I've had friends that were gay. I actually raised money for gay rights for a little while. And before anybody judges, like, when you're doing stuff like that, what you're trying to do is prevent hate crimes against gay people, all of that stuff. I told many people, like, it's not about creating special laws for people and giving them a benefit over other people. One of the problems, like, this is going to get deep for a second, but one of the biggest problems with hate crimes against gay community is that a lot of times it's not a statute that can be prosecuted, right? In some states and some municipalities, gay wasn't a part of the hate crime statutes. So, like, and this is where the example gets bad, right? Like, there was a case in Wyoming. This kid, Matthew Shepard, he was attacked and killed. They strung him up on barbed wire, right? And it was a thing that ranchers and so forth would do with coyotes to scare off other coyotes. Basically, they were trying to send a message and say, get out of here, we don't want you. And the kid died. I mean, he was just a kid. He was like in his early 20s, right? Nobody deserves that. Okay, we live in America, and I don't know if any of you that are watching live in America, but in America, you're supposed to have the freedom to be happy, right? To live your life the way that you want to live your life. Granted, there are caveats. There are laws that you still have to obey. You being happy can't hurt somebody else, right? You know, but that's the thing. Being gay isn't hurting anybody else. You know, if you don't butt into their lives, it's not going to affect you at all. Some people have an issue with the whole gay marriage thing. I understand where people with religious beliefs get their, ideology from. But what I'm going to tell you is that, gay people getting married isn't ruining anybody else's marriage, straight, gay, or whatever. Okay. If you don't focus on your own marriage, it's not going to work anyways. Right. I mean, my wife and I have had many ups and downs throughout our marriage, but one of the things that we've always done is, maintain a open dialogue with each other. We try to be open and honest. You can't take things like that for granted, I guess. But I can see my wife in the hospital. I can be left her possessions and vice versa. Those can be left to her. Gay partners don't get that, right? In some hospitals, you still can't go and see your partner if they're dying. If they're dying, right? Even if the person says, I want that person in my room, the hospital can refuse, and has. There have been cases. And that's why there's those laws, right? People, do all kinds of stuff. And you got to make a law to help protect other people that were getting hurt. That's usually what all of that stuff is about. So I try to support causes that I fully know about too. Like if you're ever going to get involved in anything really important, like, I mean, I know, was it Gerard the Completionist? We learned a lesson there. Make sure that you know what you're giving to. Make sure that the money is going where it's supposed to be going. I know it sounds like a fuddy-duddy thing, but there's a lot of scams out there. And there's a lot of people who want to do nefarious things to take your money. So you got to protect yourself, right? All right. Well, the screen just reminded me that I've been rambling too long. All right. Let's listen to EGAD instead of me for a moment. I'll get on my soapbox. I try not to get political or anything like that on here, but I mean, I want to make sure that my daughters know that I'm proud of them no matter what. Like when my daughter came out, she's my stepdaughter, right? So, and her dad is a little bit way more conservative Christian than we go. All right, William, you have a good one. Enjoy your lunch. But yeah, my daughter is a lot more or my her father's side is a little bit more conservative. And I just told her, I said, listen, maybe you don't want to talk about it with them, you know? It might be a lot of grief. She didn't listen to me. And it was what I said it was. It turned out to be some grief for her in her life. But but I'm going to say this much. I should have just told her to be herself, right? I should have just told her, don't worry about what the world is going to say about you. Be you. And baby girl, if you're listening to this, be you. Always just be you. If you're not proud of yourself, find ways to be proud of yourself. Okay? But the person that you are is a great person, and I love you for it. But yeah, enough of that sappy crap. Egad, I really thought getting that Dark Moon piece would be a breeze. Should have known those pesky ghosts wouldn't make it easy for us. Speaking of ghosts, let's unload the Poltergust 5000. Okay. He's gonna suck. Yep. Got one of them. Come on. Oh, almost. All right. Okay, let me see the strange special compass thing. Well, I'll be. This is really something else. I'm gonna need some time to examine it. Perhaps you'd like to visit the vault in the meantime. I mean, not really. Alright, so. Finish that. Did a lot of putzing around in that one, too. Alright, so the next one is Underground Expedition. Ooh, I wonder what that's going to be like. Probably a lot more dirt and sand. Alright, well, I'm going to finish my tea and then go get set up to go exercise outside. It's just 15 minutes. Alright. Well, if you guys can, join me on my other channel, Hyperdellic Dude. The link should be in the description below. Again, like I said in the beginning of this, I'm not certified in anything. I'm not a health expert. I don't claim to be. I am not telling anybody what should be good for them and what shouldn't be. If you take my advice, it is solely on you. I'm not trying to even give out health advice, right? All I'm doing is getting up and rambling for about 15 minutes and exercising. Sort of. So far, it's been pretty haphazardly. Whatever pops into my head, I'm going to do it a little different today. And eventually, my sister's going to give me a few exercises that I can perform that are easy, that'll get my core engaged, right? The core area, because that's the area that I want to focus on. My gut. Right? And yeah, I don't know. I feel great after I do it because I feel like I've accomplished something, but getting to it is like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's like somebody's dragging a little kid to the grocery store. Oh, I don't want to go in there. So, I mean, I try to be funny. I try to joke around about it, just because you gotta make it not suck, right? But I'm trying to push my tolerance, push my endurance up. We just sit around too much, man. I sit around too much. I do a bunch of stuff that I sit around for. Like right now I'm unemployed, right? So I'm looking for jobs most of the day. Well, that's not true. Not most of the day, but I do put out a lot of job applications every day. Do that, checking my email. Then I try to make sure I know what my schedule for the day is going to be, what I have to do, who I have to see, places I got to go, what I got to do for my little one, you know, all of that. I got to make sure the kid eats, because, man, if I leave her to her devices, I mean, she's still in grade school. She'll be Lord of the Flies in 5 minutes. No, she's a great kid. She's actually a lot easier than some kids. But yeah, I got to do all that, and then and that's all sitting, you know, going through my email, looking at my calendar, all of that stuff. Then I do video work, and I do this streaming, you know. So I had to do something that forced me to get up every day, right? I think in the future I'll probably try to get involved in a sport or something, not too expensive. I want to learn sword fighting at some point. I don't know. I talked to my buddy Brian a few years ago about signing up for a sword fighting class, but he wasn't down for. And there's a few other friends that I was like, "Come on, man, let's go do sword fighting." My one friend Steve is like, "Sword fighting," because he's an idiot. I love you, Steve. You know I do. But yeah, so join me for that. That'll be on my other channel. Eventually, it's going to be on this channel. Once I get to the point where I can use my phone to live stream. Right now, I can't. I've got 7 subscribers, I think. 5. I don't know. Talking about my kid being gay, I could lose subscribers. I don't know. People are funny that way, you know? It's like if your kid is gay, just remember, no matter what you feel about the situation, your kid is your kid. There's nothing different and new about them, right? Don't hate on your kid. Like, I've seen that, and it's made me very concerned. You know, that's one of the reasons my wife is a big fan of the Trevor Project. We don't really support it financially because, you know, we've got a lot of other costs right now. But I wholeheartedly believe that that's a great charity, you know, organization to give to. What they're doing is helping kids that would otherwise be homeless, right? Just because their parents just can't accept them for who they are. You know, I'm not going to tell another person how they have to think. I'm not. That's up to you. You know, your life is your life. Your experiences are what made you the person that you are. All I ask is that, you know, just don't hate on me and my fam. You know, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just let us live peacefully, right? And that's what I ask of anybody. Let everyone just live peacefully. Doesn't have to be a fight. All the fighting that we're doing in this country these days, kind of upsetting. And I know everybody would be like, "Oh, well, Hyperdellic, you're obviously liberal." You'd be surprised. I'm not. I have some liberal views. I have some conservative views. And you might be surprised which ones are which. Like, because I think that's how we all are. We're all a mixed bag. You know, everybody thinks one way or another. That doesn't mean that we can't all coexist and sit in the same room and even be friends. I've got friends that are very different from me, politically speaking, religiously speaking, just all around ideologically speaking. I do not need to have all of my friends think the same way I think, right? I don't. And I can still love them for who they are. I love all of you guys for who you are. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. Don't try and hurt anybody, right? That's my biggest thing. Have your opinions, have your ideologies, but don't hurt anybody, all right? Be nice. My grandmother always had a great saying. I screw it up all the time, but the gist is there. It's always be kind, caring, loyal, and true. I think loving is supposed to be in there too, but you get what I'm saying. You should. And I don't know, maybe it's a I don't know, maybe it's just a very ideological view, but you should just be decent people to one another and be kind to one another just because it makes a better life, you know. Be happy, try to be chill. What is it? Whatever, fuck it, be cool. All right, kids. Thank you for joining me. I think I'm probably procrastinating on going outside and exercising, so I'm gonna go do that now. Thank you for joining me. Tomorrow we will. Wait, no. What is today? Today's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow we will do Underground Expedition level C2. All right. I will see you kids then. Lunchtime with Hyperdellic. A little gaming, a little rambling. Don't worry, I'm not going to be political all the time either. I try to avoid it. It's so stressful. Politics and other things. I like talking about toys and games and all that stuff. All right, kids, I love you. I'll see you when I get up and start moving. All right, peace out.